Hello there, YouTube. How the hell are you? My name is Vac, and we're here to play some Marvel Strike Force this morning. So welcome to Mortytown TV. Come on in, make yourself at home, put on your favorite music. We're going to get right into some Marvel Strike Force action. We got a little bit to cover this morning. We just wrapped up a war off camera about 45 minutes ago. Some of this is left over from stuff I did after midnight last night. We have some raids to get through. We got Dark Dimension 3 on the docket this morning, and we're going to be doing a little bit of blitzing. Probably not an excessive amount. I mean, I still want chimichangas, so with whatever free time we have remaining after everything else. And also, this is Endless Energy Day, and it's one of my favorite days. So we're going to get right into that. So the first thing I do after I grab my stuff every morning is I go and I farm the store. It's just such a big part of my day now. Like, I guess I really got the habit started when I was trying to get ready for Dark Dimension 2, right? And you needed the mini uniques to get people to gear tier 13, and there was not a whole lot of ways to get them back then. Let's see here. We're good on cases. How are we doing on shield tech? Pretty good. But now what I'm after is definitely bone marrow, and I am desperate to farm as much of it as I can. It's really what's holding back my progress at this point. And it's something standing in between me and a full city team for Dark Dimension 3 on the second run. I don't think I'm going to make it in time for the first run, but that's okay. And it's also standing in between me and a fully maxed out Black Order, which is where I'm headed. Because, I mean, I have Cull. I got to get Cull Obsidian to gear tier 14. And then after that, like, I think everybody's already got all their T4s. I need to figure out where I'm going to start putting my T4s now. And, yeah, then I just need red stars. And thankfully, I'm going to get a whole lot of red star promotion credits out of finishing Dark Dimension 3. So that's the plan. We don't need any of these characters, nor these, but we definitely want stuff out of the raid store. I'm not good on lattices at all, but I really would rather save. You know what? We'll get the lattices. Hell with it. But what I really want are those. Superior Marrow Extract. This is the bio gear. That's going to put me one short of where I need to be. We'll refresh a couple more times, see if we can't get one. If we can get lucky, we'll be... Nope, we're done. Okay, so moving on. Not enough promotion credits to do anything here, because we just spent a bunch getting Thanos to 7. But we'll get back to that. So let me just, I actually need to pull this up so I have the chat in front of me. My apologies. You could be talking to me right now. I wouldn't know it. And indeed you are. Hello, Mr. Thomas. Welcome to the stream this morning, sir. So, yeah, getting right into things then, shall we? That's it for the store farming. We got 3,000 energy to blow through, and I'm looking forward to it. So, of course, mostly what we need is just these bone marrow. That puts us one shy of what we need for a piece of gear on Cull. But we'll go ahead and keep farming up as many of these basic catalysts as we can, because this is what always holds me up, man. This is what always holds me up. So I'm going to refresh, and I'm going to farm as many of these as I can stomach, which will not be, you know, it's probably going to be right up through the hundreds, basically. Do enjoy the extra gold. That is nice. It's a good day for Endless Energy Day if you're getting excess gold out of it. And I always tell people, it was really one of the first videos that I put on YouTube, that you should be putting money, if you're putting any money, put it into cores and get the cores at the best rate you can, and then use those cores to buy energy every day, 600 cores worth. Because anything you want in this game, be it gold, you know, gear, whatever, they'll let you just buy it outright. But you can get it at a better rate if you get energy and farm it up instead, if that's possible. Some things you just have to buy, like a yo-yo or a Minerva, but you know, you might get lucky enough with the premium orbs, but I doubt it. Nobody's that lucky. Not me, not anybody. I've been pretty lucky on Red Star. And speaking of which, I did buy some Red Star offers, so we have some to open this morning if that tickles your fancy. So I'm not going to do the 200s. We'll call it there. But what I will do is go back to farming more catalysts of other sorts. Because we're always going to need more of those. Plus we're getting chimichangas, we're getting gold, we're getting all that good stuff. So hello if you're just coming in. My name's Vac. We're playing some Marvel Strike Force. Come on in, put your favorite music on, make yourself at home. Get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
Let's just go right to campaign nodes. And we'll work our way back. Just the ones we want. We are just looking to accumulate. Don't need that. There we go. Mostly we're looking to accumulate catalysts. Looks like G-Hack's getting ready to do Dark Dimension 3. He might be toward the end of it for all I know. Let's see here. Go to villains. We don't really need her shards, but we'll take those resistance catalysts. Skill gear, we need skill gear. Don't need the defense catalyst so much. I don't really get much out of the Hellish shard anymore. I've certainly spent my time farming that shard. I don't think I really need esoteric. Yeah, we'll take a little. Why not? I need a node where I can farm bone marrow. That's what I need. Marrow extract. It's like back in the day when all you needed was tech gear. Oh my god. It's always something, man. It's always something gating you. I mean, otherwise, probably would be a boring game. All right, so that's villains. Let's see if we can get out of heroes. We got 300 left. I like that because I do need isomers. Didn't get any. Meh. Yes. Give me some isomers. 2. Okay. Beggars can't be choosers. So we're going to knock out our raids pretty quickly and get into Dark Dimension 3. Knock that out for the day. And there we go. So that's Endless Energy Day, right? I wish that I had some kind of inventory page where I could go and see my stuff accumulate. But, you know, maybe one day. Nick's Games, welcome back to the program, sir. Glad to have you here. So if you're new here, Discord link in the description below if you'd like to get accurate updates on when we're streaming and putting out new videos. Or if you'd just like to chat with the Mortys, ask us any questions, you know, show off your roster, whatever, you know. Sometimes you just want to...
Show me what you got!
Yeah. No doubt about it, we would all like an inventory page. I think it's a time it's long overdue. It's an idea that is long overdue for this game. Okay, so let's see here. Daily objectives, where are we at? We need arena, we need challenges, raid, blitz, donation. Let's do donations first. You are absolutely right. I think we pretty much all want an inventory page. All right, now we'll grab our little daily freebies and the challenges. Pretty much all done with these now until they start adding a tier 13. which will probably be right around when they release Dark Dimension 4. Kill me now. All I know is that if Dark Dimension 4 releases before Versus Battle releases as a full mode, I'm not going to be very happy about that at all. Alright, so Arena Raids Blitz. Let's look and see how we're doing in Arena. We're still sitting at number 2, so I can't move from there. It will complete, when we get number 1 later, it will complete the daily. You don't have to make 2 attacks if you get number 1. So we'll just have to do that then. So Raids and Blitz. Raids and Blitz. Let's go ahead and knock out our daily raids for the Alliance. Well, you know what? Before we do that, let's open these 15 Red Star Orbs that I got. I am expecting this will be 15 dupes, but that'll get us some elites, and I'm good with that. Well, hello, sir. Welcome to the stream. Or ma'am, I can't tell from here. All right. Decent dupes, at least. Yeah, I'm afraid we don't follow what you're saying. It's probably a different language. I don't have translate set up on the chat, I'm afraid. But come on in. If you're translating me, that's all that matters. And so just come on in. If you can understand what I'm saying, I hope that we can be helpful to you, and I hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I hope they at least wait till next year for Dark Dimension 4. If it comes out later this year, I'm going to be upset. And it better at least have some incredible rewards if they're going to make us grind through something worse than Dark Dimension 3. So far all dupes. Which I'm expecting, because these are basic orbs. You're not very likely at all. Yeah, same here. Yeah, on the vaccine, I completely agree. But yeah, these are basic orbs, and you're not very likely at all to pull anything better than 4 red stars out of a basic orb. And so I have every character to 4 red stars, so it just ends up being a whole lot of dupes. But that's cool, because dupes used to just be wasted money. But now dupes lead you to elites, and of course elites lead to bigger elites, etc., etc. I've actually got some credits toward an Elite 7. I'm looking forward to actually opening that one day. A vaccine. Okay. All right. So that gives us 2 Elite 4 orbs to open, which probably isn't going to get us to an Elite 5, but we'll see what we get. This is probably going to be dupes also, unless I get lucky. Nope. Oh, a 5-star Red Skull. That's a dupe, but still, that's a good dupe. That's a lot of creds toward an Elite 5. Yeah, the Unity and the Chimichanga event, the Summer Fun event or whatever it is, came at a good time for me, and I was actually stuck when I got to City. I didn't have any characters ready, so having those there got me over that hump. Okay, so here we go. One more Elite 4, crossing our fingers, hoping for a gold. Nah, all right. So just more dupes. Sure, he's definitely worth getting, Nick. You'll enjoy her. So that gets us a little closer to our next Elite 5. So now it's time to get started on our. Let's see here. We got. Where are we at on this? We're past 60. I think I'll let that ride. We're not going to be pushing to 100 today. I am 100% not an avid fan of seed theory. But I get my luck the old-fashioned way. Good, clean living. Not really, but still. Okay, so let's get going on our Greek raid then. I'm gonna grab Baxos. He's also working his way through the Greek, and we'll just save our energy for the new U7 that we're gonna start around lunchtime. I don't know if it's a scam, but I do suspect it's wrong. But either way, you know, people can do what they want. It's their money. It's their orbs. I don't care. Does not affect me a great deal one way or the other. I think Baxos, yeah, Baxos is hanging out down here. He needs to catch up all the way to that skill or tech node way up there. I'll go ahead and clear what's in front of me because I like clearing bio nodes. It's a lot of fun to play with my symbiotes. Not that I play, but still. Yeah, that's sort of my theory. It comes down real simple for me. He who opens the most red star orbs gets the most red stars. That just, you know, all things being equal, right? So I can't control luck. I cannot control random number generators. That's just not how gaming works. So I control things by opening as many of those orbs as I can, right? I stopped buying them when I started getting all dupes all the time. But then once they redid it and made elites and stuff, that's when I started buying them again. And I've been buying them ever since. Exactly. More entries, more chances of winning. That's just the simple math of the matter. Everything else is completely random, and there's really not much you can do about it. Sometimes it does seem like you'll get one gold pull after another, like in the same session, but it's just happenstance, I think. It's certainly not worth hoarding orbs or doing anything unusual. I don't really know. I don't know what they're doing, really. I look at this thing as a train. I'm on my track. I know which direction it's heading, and I'm just putting my head down, and I'm going every day. Okay, I'll make sure we pepper that in there for you, Nick. For right now, you know, just remember.
Nobody exists on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die. Come watch TV.
Now that is a good reason. That is a good reason to hoard orbs. I agree. I've done the same. So let's see. We're on a mystic tech blah 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 blah. No. So what we'll do here then is we'll come on. Don't want to cooperate with me. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. And so I'll put my Ultron in here with my Asgardians. That should be able to clear this node. No problemo. I'm going to get these guys autoplay, and I'm going to stand up, stretch my legs. Love this desk, so bear with me for a second. Just going to readjust the monitor and the camera. There we go. I love it. I love it. You know, I kind of half expect that's what will happen, Nick. Is that DD4, when it does come out, will be putting red stars on Ultron. I kind of think they'll do like they did with Ultimus, and they'll only let him have 5. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. There we go, and just for next games.
Riggedy, riggedy, wrecked, son!
So then back up the bio. So we'll go back to the symbiotes. I got a few new ones I haven't used a whole lot yet. I've of course tested them all, but I've got every button on my Stream Deck filled up with them. I'm gonna have to like go to like folders where I hit two buttons, like hit one button and it opens up a bunch of like an all Rick's things and all more. What is this? Did you see that? Okay, that was weird. So anyway, here we go. Let's get at them. Let's get at them. And then he has to stealth everybody. So annoying. But everybody being stealth is pretty much like nobody being stealth, so we're good. It's just that
in bird culture, this is considered a dick move.
I agree, bird person. I agree. So it looks like in a couple of days I'm going to be dropping, maybe even sooner than that, I'm going to be dropping my free-to-play out of the Locos, and I'm going to move him to our new alliance that we're forming. So we'll be forming up the second alliance in our cluster probably Sunday at the conclusion of the seasons. And we'll see how it goes there. We'll see how it goes. But I'm going to move the free-to-play account over to the new alliance, just to kind of give them a beefy roster to help them move through the content, and just so I can be there to support the new officer that we've recruited, who's going to be running it. We're still workshopping names. We haven't landed on that yet. I'm just taking all comers right now, to be honest, Mr. Adriano. We're ranging right now from about 500,000 all the way up to 4 million. And I don't have anywhere near 24 members yet for it, so I'm just taking whoever wants in, really. Any fan of the show that wants to be a part of the Mortytown family, I want to make a home for you. So that's what we're working on. So right now we're going to make the second alliance. And then if we keep continuing to get interest and we fill up, then what I'll do is I'll make a third alliance, and we'll kind of rebalance everything and get the we'll rebalance everything and get the collection powers kind of sorted out good. But we'll work on that down the road. Locos. Maybe I am ultimately going to let the man who's going to run it pick, and he's kind of mulling over the decision now. We've workshopped up a lot of great Rick and Morty names for him to pick from, and of course, if he's got any of his own, we're going to talk about that. But I would like it to maintain a Rick and Morty theme, right? I want the whole alliance to kind of be themed like that. But yeah, right now, man, we're trying. I mean, I can't at the moment. I've had to turn a lot of good people away that wanted to spot the Locos, and I had to turn them away just because, I mean, I really need at least 4 million collection power to put somebody in there. So I was like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to turn people away. Riggedy Rex, son. Yeah, I don't want to turn people away. So I thought, well, we might as well become a cluster, and that way, I mean, it's just inevitable. People will eventually retire from the game, get tired of it, move on. It's just how gaming works, right? So I would like it if we did have another alliance or two in a cluster where we could develop good talent that we could later pull up to the Locos. Kind of like a minor league baseball team, right? Is the way I look at it. Yeah, I'm willing to take any Rick and Morty name, really. I think that the Council of Ricks is already taken. We've seen them at least on the leaderboards before. And I think that the Vindicators might already be taken as well. The Vindicators were, of course, the superhero group that Rick hated in the show. All right, let's see here. Do we got any 50s? Yeah, oh yeah, I even got energy. Let's do that. The damn Council of Ricks, our nemesis. I mean, role-playing wise, the joke is that the Mortytown Locos are actually secretly run by a tiny little Council of Ricks. You know, it all doesn't matter. Ricks, Mortys, it doesn't matter, Morty. There are infinite possibilities in the universe, Morty. There are universes where Ricks are Mortys and Mortys are Ricks. There are universes where Mortys eat Ricks and have Rick heads come out of their butts. None of this really matters, Morty. Infinite possibilities in the multiverse. Basically, we just want names that invoke the show, because our theory is, and this is the theory that my brother and I came up with when we first named this alliance. We thought, well, everybody here is a Marvel fan, right? Everybody playing this game is a Marvel fan. So making ourselves with a Marvel name, just a little too on the nose, we felt like, Baxos and I. So we decided we'd go with a Rick and Morty name, because if you're cool enough to like Morty, if you're cool enough to like Marvel and Rick and Morty, you're probably somebody we want to hang out with. So that was kind of our thinking, right? If you're cool enough to like both of these intellectual properties, we probably like you. And so far, that's worked out, because a lot of the people that have, when we were, you know, really starting out and leveling up, we just had spots open, and we were just an open guild, right? Like, just join up, you know, if anybody could pop on in. And there were people that saw us, you know, on the list and were like, I want to join that guild. And we've had some great recruits from that, man. A lot of these guys, a lot of the guys that I've got in the Locos right now, either formed it with me or joined soon after, and I mean, we got just a great group of guys and gals. Let's see here. Let's see if we can't get Mordo off the board before we have to peel over and get this stealthing bastard. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to step off camera for 1 second. Be right back. And we're back. Still working on this team. Let's get that medic out of there. That'll probably help. Okay. I love Symbiote Spider-Man. And honestly, when I was a kid and I was reading Spider-Man, it was during the symbiote suit arc. So, you know, I was there for the birth of Venom and all that. I really did. Those were the comics that I was reading when I was a kid. Loved them. Loved them. Let's see. Do we have any more energy? Let me check. I don't think I checked. We got the energy. Let's do it. Good morning, Frank. How are you, sir? Let's see here. Okay, so I think I'll once again yeah, I understand there. What I ended up doing early on is I whaled out a little bit and I bought some gold offers to make sure that I could keep maxing his milestones. So now I'm done with him. I don't have to stress on that now. I don't worry too much about getting those milestone maxed every day. Mortytown Locos. That is. What it is you know, I buy energy offers and stuff, and they come with, you know, like blitz charges and raid heals and stuff like that. And they accumulate over the maximum if you buy them out of bundles. So, you know, I buy them mostly for other stuff, and then that kind of thing accumulates. Yeah, I buy all the energy offers. All the endless energies, all the mixed energy bundles, all that stuff. Big believer in energy. More energy equals more gold, equals more XP, equals more character shards. It's really just the way to go. Alright, that wraps up Baxos on raids. And Baxos, of course, will be leaving the Alliance soon. But we have a replacement for him, who's actually a little stronger in total collection power. So we're set to go on that. So yeah, we got a lot of good names. I'm kind of leaning toward Morty Jr. That was the name of the maybe like Morty Juniors, you know, plural. But that was the name of the Gazorpazorp child that Morty had with the sex robot. Oh, for sure. I did the same thing, man. I went crazy. I think I even bought the 200s. I think I was like, oh, it'll be worth the 200s, you know. All right, so that's all. I'm not going to put 100 cores into that. We're getting pretty close to 60%. I think we'll make it. There's still 6 hours left on this, so I can hit a few more from work. So we're in good shape there. We've got an hour left on that U7, so that's going to be closer to lunchtime when I'll be able to get to that. All right, Paul agrees. By the way, Paul, great war performance there yesterday. Paul got MVP. You're working your ass off if you beat me for MVP. So more power to you, brother. That was a good performance. All right, so I need Arena and I need Blitz. So Arena's not happening. Blitz is cool for the moment. We'll get back to it. So it's time for Dark Dimension 3, everybody. If you want to see that last node on Dark Dimension 3, that's what I'm chewing through right now. I don't know that we're going to finish it today. In fact, I'm willing to guarantee we won't. But we're going to make some progress, for sure. I'm actually only got 4 city characters in there right now. I would like to finish out Falcon or somebody like that to finish it up. Not Falcon, excuse me, Vulture. In fact, I should probably look into that. I might have the mini uniques I need. You know, before we even go in there, let's look. Because I hadn't really been throwing nothing into him. I don't think he's bio, he's tech, right? So far for City, I started with Symbiote Spider-Man, of course, right? Most people do. After that, I went with Ghost Rider, and after that, I went with Punisher just because I had, you know, gear for Punisher, and he was almost there already. So since then, I've added on Kingpin, so that's my 4. Jessica Jones, she's hanging around up here because she's got high red stars, but she's actually gear tier 13. So it's Kingpin, Symbiote, Spider-Man, Punisher, and Ghost Rider are my 4 that I have in there right now. Let me see where my Vulture's at. He's at 12. Let's go ahead and work him up. And what are we looking at for this? Oh yeah, we're probably going to run out of Omnium. Absolutely Carnage over JJ. I'm not putting nothing into JJ. I did all of that. I leveled her early, right? I haven't touched JJ in a long time. That makes it sound like we're in a bad marriage, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we'll keep working. Maybe we'll get Vulture ready for the second run. And that way I can save my bio gear to raise Cull, because that's what I'd really like to do. So let's just head on in there. We're going to make some progress regardless. And that's really the secret to all Dark Dimensions, is don't wait. Don't be hanging around to get the perfect team. Just get in there and get grinding, because that's all it really takes to get through these modes is persistence. So we're at the more difficult part of the node, right at the beginning. So of course there's all kinds of characters on the board ready to take my life, and we ate a lot of their ultimates, and we opened up this yesterday. Yes, exactly. Patience. It's just a matter of persistence. It's difficult, you know, and it can be disappointing and kind of frustrating to go in there every day and get your butt kicked, right? And so people stop wanting to do it. Or they think, well, I'll just slow down, I'll get this other team, and then I'll try it again. Like, no, get in there and get your butt kicked. You know, that's really the way to go. I'll kill Punisher. At least let me get some ultimates off. I really want to get that Ghost Rider off the board. Nice retaliatory attack on Wanda there. Let's see if we can finish her off, because Ghost Rider's stunned, so I don't think we get a retaliation if he's stunned. Yeesh, that hurt. Alright, so we're going to go down hard here, but we are getting some... It's just they say save Ghost Rider for last, and that was really optimal. Yeah, I love that Kingpin. That was really optimal, because... Okay, we're not going to bother using the bleeds here, because he's not going to get them all off. So what we're going to do then is we will use the ultimate on him, because that's just single target damage, so we might as well use that. But I want to reserve those bleeds for the next run, because we are going to refresh and take another run in here right now. Now, the good part about DD3 compared to DD2 would take you all day. I would just start a node, hit autoplay, walk away for a half hour, and come back, you know? And this goes quick, but it goes quick because you're getting your teeth kicked in. It's a little different, you know? It's humbling, is what I used to say when I first started playing this mode, however long ago that was, a couple months ago, I think. Like, it's humbling. Might be closer to 3 months at this point, right? Didn't DD3 launch right about the time we went into shutdown for COVID? back in like early mid-March. I mean, I guess that depends on what country you're in. Everybody did it a little different. You could really argue that in my country we never did, but we're gonna put some bleeds in there. Let those start working. Let's see if we can't finish off Ghost Rider before Wanda. No, Elsa. Yeah, for me, like a small win for starting off DD3 was just, can I get off Phoenix's ultimate before she dies? That was really all I cared about. Oh my god, they're wrecking me. But we're getting close to getting this Ghost Rider out of here. I think maybe this will do it. Or close. Nah, close enough. Oh, there goes the equalization. We'll see about putting a few more bleeds on people. Hang in there, Kingpin. No, Wilson. Wilson! Okay. Can I kill this damnable Ghost Rider? Get in there. Get in there. Okay. Tomorrow. So yeah, that's the DD3 experience, ladies and gentlemen. Getting just kicked in the face. But you make incremental daily progress. So this bar up here is a little lower than when we started. And that's all we can do. It's all we can do, man. And really, if you're on a tight budget, don't even refresh at all. Just get in there. Don't get in a rush. You're going to get the same rewards no matter how long it takes you to do it. So just relax, right? It's way more important to be focusing on your daily rewards, like the cores you get out of Arena, most importantly, and the orbs that you're getting out of raids. Those are way more important. So let's see here. Let's grab our milestones. A little progress on the world of Woya. Little high roller. Like I say, we're not going to go crazy on this, but did they change it up any? No, it's still just 5. All right. And then saving the world. Okay, so there we go. Pick up what orbs we've got left over. Should be a couple of milestone orbs. There we go. Nate, gear tier 13 for Corvus Glaive. Looking good, Nate dog. Looking good, man. All right. So let's get into that blitz. So we're gonna head down and then we'll work our way back up to this Black Order team. I am really wanting to finish this team. I want that team to have at least 7 Red Star characters on it. I'd like for Maul to be the 3rd. I don't think I'm going to be, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to have to save for a while, right? Because I don't think that I'm going to even be able to see him in the store until the next time he comes around. But we might finish out Proxima instead. It would do a lot to add to her damage. Her control is perfect. I got no problem with her control ability. Let's see here. We're only at 8-1, so we could probably go pretty deep. Let's start with well, I mean, I don't think Deadpool's been in consideration for anything for a long time, and people are still kind of wrapping their head around the addition of X-Force to the meta. I don't know. He's all right. He's all right. There's probably just better choices, but he's a pretty easy character to get for the most part for most people, so he's not a terrible choice. Let's see now. Definitely the pseudo hand team. We can probably do that. In my mind right now, the 3 symbiotes plus anybody else is really the best raid team. But well, I'm looking forward to seeing what the new X-Men looks like after they get beast. Oh, that's great. That would be a big help. Let's clone ourselves a Thanos. Because I am really, I gotta tell you, I'm not that fond of Strife as a tank. I love Proxima, but I really like her best in conjunction with her husband. They work great as a team. Nice. Let's ability block Nobu. It doesn't matter. Let's just kill Nobu. Yeah, I think that's undisputable. Taskmaster is easily the best skill character. Oh, for Cosmic Man, I remember this. I used a lot of characters for Cosmic because I had a bunch ready to go. But as I recall, the standouts in specific, Captain Marvel did okay, right? Thanos, I used Thanos to tank it, but he was mostly there to feed energy to Minerva, much like when I did Dark Dimension 2. Minerva, if you can keep her alive, of course, in that mode, anybody's liable to go down really quick, right? But if you can keep Minerva alive and keep Thanos' taunt up, when she uses her ultimate, it doesn't do like a flat amount of damage with a percentage applied to it like most people. Instead, she just does 10% of whatever the enemy's health is. So while other people go into Dark Dimension and their damage becomes less impactful because the enemies have a massive health pool, right? And they're still doing basically the same damage. She goes in and she gets way more damage because they have way more health. So she's going to do more damage than any of your DPS that you bring. And then every time she uses that ability, she's going to heal the group to almost a full, if not all the way to full. So I thought she was the standout for me in that Cosmic phase. So what I regret is that I didn't bring Star-Lord to feed her more energy, right? I got through it without him, but I was thinking the whole time, like, I should have brought Star-Lord. Also, you know, like the global phase, like obviously it was Phoenix and Sinister and guys like that. And then, of course, I had Black Bolt also in the Cosmic phase. He's just great damage no matter what. But he did not out-damage Minerva. Minerva did more damage than Black Bolt in that mode for me. So, you know, it's just the flat 10% of enemy health is so overpowered when they have that big of a health pool. So that's my biggest suggestion to people is take Minerva, right? She's just, I mean, nothing's foolproof. You're still going to go in there and go down fast sometimes, but take Minerva. I feel the same way about Yo-Yo in Cosmic, in Global, right? Like none of my tanks did a great job of standing up to that damage. But I could take Yo-Yo in there and she cut everybody's damage in half pretty reliably. And that went way better. Yeah, no, I really just feel like you should have Black Bolt in there because you should max Black Bolt out for other game modes. Ultimus 7 and Arena are way more important than Dark Dimension. And so you shouldn't really be trying to get the optimal Dark Dimension team, except maybe on your second run. You should just get in there with whoever you got and raise people that will give you cores and will get you gear from Ultimus 7, right? And of course, T4s. Black Bolt is incredible and is easily one of the most impressive characters in the game right now. Heck with those summons. We're killing those. No, we're not. We're getting rid of this guy. Yeah, I love Black Bolt. So I went to high school with the guy who played Black Bolt in that terrible TV show. And when I heard, I was like, who? I don't really remember that character. So I looked it up, you know, because Anson was going to be playing him. And they really stacked the deck against Anson. Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, in my opinion, Frank, it's a must-buy every time it comes around if you have the money, right? Of course, we all have to make decisions based off of our own budgets, right? I'm not trying to push anybody to spend money they don't have on this game. I fully think, you know, you shouldn't do that. But yeah, you can't deny that's some of the best bang for your buck, especially, yes, right now with the chimichangas on top of that. So you're getting more gear out of that energy than you would normally. You know, you're getting double gold. Like, it's, yeah, absolutely. If you never buy energy bundles, today's the day that you probably should. If you got that extra 25 bucks, you know. And Nick, you may be absolutely right. They may be jacking up to get these 550k teams that I'm fighting. They may very well be putting gear 15 on those characters. I don't know. Yeah, that show is just unfortunate. You know, they didn't give those people a chance, right? They got real chintzy on the money, and so, you know, not Minerva, but Medusa just looked terrible, right? They didn't want to CGI her hair, and it didn't look that good when they did, and so they shaved her head and stuff. And then, you know, like Anson, this guy I went to high school with that played Black Bolt. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is one of my favorite shows of all time. I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think that Fitzsimmons is one of the greatest love stories ever told. And I haven't seen the new season yet, but I'm gonna miss that show terribly. And I do hope that they bring some of those characters into the movies. Yeah, back to the Inhumans. They just didn't give them a chance, right? Like Anson, this guy I went to high school with, he's a very charismatic guy, you know, and he's got this like Tennessee Southern drawl, and they didn't let him talk. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of got this smooth voice, you know, that the ladies love, and it really plays well on camera. And he was really, really good in Hell on Wheels, this Western that he did, which is really where he got big, right? He's where his career blew up. And then they put him on that show, and he's got to sit there and do that stupid sign language, and it didn't play well. It just did not look that great. You know what I mean? Hell on Wheels was incredible, and we weren't like great friends in high school, but I seen him around. But there was one night that something happened, and I got real mad at him. And I guess I was still kind of holding that against him years later. And then when I saw Hell on Wheels, I was like, all right, I had a short chat with him on Facebook, and you know, he's a pretty cool dude. He's not bad, man. And I really did enjoy him on that show. I thought he did a great job. I became a fanboy. I was like, I watched every bit of Hell on Wheels. Now, what I have not seen, he most recently played Captain Pike in Star Trek, and I haven't caught that yet. I need to watch it. But I just haven't got around, because I'm a Trek fan, right? I just haven't got around to Discovery quite yet. And I hear that, you know, from what I hear, he's getting his own. They're going to bring him back and give him his own show. So I'm happy for him in that regard. I used to keep up with his podcast, and I'm way behind on that now. I'm consuming less of other people's content since I've started creating my own. Yeah, it sounds like that, but it's this Western about the, you know, like it's a Western about, it's about a lot of different things, but ultimately it is about the railroad and the push west. And so he's this guy that he fought for the Confederacy in the war, and He's looking to move past all of that, although he has some old grudges he wants to settle. And one of those old grudges takes him out west, and then now he's in legal trouble as well, so he just stays out west and works for the railroad. Yeah, he does have a great head of hair on him. I'll agree with that, man. I am jealous. But, you know, I mean, for all I know, he lost his hair, and he's, you know, who knows? I don't think so. I think it's natural, but still. He was kind of already pretty wealthy to start, honestly. When we were growing up, he was one of the preppy kids. He didn't look nothing like that, man. He was clean shaven, hair was high and tight. He was this preppy kid. And, you know, like his dad was a doctor who had patented some life-saving device and made a bunch of money on that. His mom was a golfer, and like you know, he was just a nice guy. But oh yeah. Probably is gear tier 15. They got to do something. When I get up here to 8-3, they got to do something. It's coming, I'm sure. I hope they don't get in no big hurry on it. I mean, as it is, the relentless pace of character releases is a bit much for most people. Oh, dear God, that wrecked me. Alright, I don't think Venom's pulling that off by himself. We're going to retreat. Yeah, we'll just take the hit on that. It's not a big deal. Keep rolling. I don't even care, really. I'm just filling some time here because I like to give you guys at least an hour every time I hit the play button. But we've already, you know, we're just farming chimichangas is basically what we're doing. Because I've got Graviton maxed. I don't need any shards on him. It's why I really need a versus mode in this game as a time filler, and I would really spend a lot of my time on it if they would put it out there. Because Blitz is not taking as much as my time as it used to. Now, of course, here lately, what with all the events, I've been blitzing a little more, right? But for this one, I had so many orbs saved to start that I have not really had to, like, super blitz. I haven't had to go crazy on it. God, dog, man. Alright, that didn't go our way. That did not go our way. I hate 2 in a row like that. That's not good. I'm not even going to... Well, wait a minute. I bet Wakanda can take that team. Maybe not. I don't know. All these Gear 15 characters are kicking my butt, Nick. So, Frank, I want to thank you for turning me on to the official Marvel Strike Force Discord. I didn't even really know that was a thing. But I posted some videos there yesterday, and I picked up a few subscribers overnight, so I appreciate that. About 5, I think. None of them are showing up over there in the overlay. But I think a lot of people, I think the default setting is privacy so that, you know, nobody can see who you're subscribed to, which means that the bot that runs this overlay won't pick it up and put it on there. Because I'd sure like to give every new subscriber their due and thank them personally in the chat. Are we PvPing, Nick? We can do that. We can do that. One sec, let me see who's texting me. Okay. So we'll take a break from Blitz real quick. And we'll accept Nick Games' challenge to a balanced draft. We'll do a best of 3. How's that sound, Nick? Of course, anybody that wants to put themselves on camera and join the stream in a more visceral way, I accept all challenges, balanced or classic, I don't care. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ban... I'm going to ban Mr. Sinister. And I'm going to ban... And of course, what I'm looking at here is Nick's pool of characters. I'm doing good, Mr. Cabrera. Thanks for coming back to the stream, sir. Glad to have you. We're just here hanging out, doing a little PvP. I'm accepting a challenge from Nick's Games, who's also viewing today. So then I will also ban, let's see, Hella. I'm going to ban Hella. And now Nick, who's looking at my roster, will get to ban a couple as well. And he goes with Ebony Maw. Not a terrible choice. Not a terrible choice. I like to get him if I can. And of course, Black Bolt, always one of my first picks. All right, so I get the first pick. I'm going to take... This is the biggest thing that throws me off about balanced draft, is having to find them in alphabetical order. I'm not used to that. All right, so I'm going to take Phoenix, and Nick will get 2 selections now. He's taking Symbiote Spider-Man, awesome choice, and Carnage. Oh man, you don't think for a second I'm going to let you put together a full symbiote on me. It's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. Okay, let's see here. I will follow that up with a Yo-Yo and Ultron for that badass James Spader voice. Oh, you can't get Venom? Okay, my bad. All right. Minerva, good choice. All right, I will go for my final 2. Who to take, who to take, who to take? I think I gotta go with the power couple. So that's Proxima and Corvus. Nick goes with Taskmaster. Okay. And then he gets the ban on me first. And he's, of course, going to take Phoenix. And I'm going to get rid of Symbiote. So I'll get the last pick here. Without Phoenix, I think I will take Captain Marvel. Loki. Good choice. Okay, so I've got more damage. He's got way more status effects. So this will be interesting to see how that goes. Ouch. All right, starts buffing up. Try to heal a little bit. All right. Missed. Oh, she was blinded. I bet you anything she was blinded. Yeah, I can't see all the blinds for all the buffs. These characters are stacked in here too tight. Okay. Good game, Nick. Good game. Nick's a hell of a sport. Very eager PvPer. And I mean, many of the advantages that I would have in classic draft, I still retain in the balanced draft, in that I have a wider selection of characters that I can pick from. I have more meta characters. So Nick's at a disadvantage. Don't let the balanced draft fool you. He's a hell of a sport for coming in here and fighting me. And he deserves a little attention and praise for it, I think. So I'm going to start off banning... I'm just going to go ahead and take Symbiote off the board now. Yeah, I can stay away from legendaries if you'd like. Then I will go ahead and do Symbiote and Sinister. Did I have any legendaries? I'm trying to think. I mean, Ultron, I guess, maybe would count, but he's technically not. But I can stay away from him. You know, I don't mind that. Good choice there, picking Corvus. All right, so my first pick, I will... I said no legendary, so I'll stay away from Black Bolt. So I will pick... I'm going to start with Falcon. Well, technically, I think you're wrong, Nick. But I will gladly accept your condition and stay away from Ultron. So for my second two picks, I'm gonna go back to the Yo-Yo Well. No Shuri, because she's a legendary. You know what? Let's play with a new character. X-23. Hey man, you don't want me to use Ultron, I won't use Ultron. I'm trying to be as equitable as I can here, sir. All right. Call to tank. Vision. That's nice. So let's see here. I will finish it up with we'll say Domino and Deadpool. Okay, now I'm pretty sure Taskmaster is a legendary. Am I wrong about that? All right, let's see. He's the one I'm going to ban anyway, so it don't matter. And then to replace my Yo-Yo, I'll take Thanos to tank. That's another reason I took Thanos, Nick. It's part of the draft. Minerva's a good choice. Minerva's a good choice. Also might meet your criteria for legendary. If Ultron's a legendary, Minerva's a legendary, right? I mean, but I'm cool. It's whatever. Okay, offense downs from Proxima. That hurts. I'm going to open up with a disrupt on his tank, which he blocks. Let's see here. We go at Minerva. She's resisted. She's technically not a legendary. That was a good ability block. Good move. Good move. Little high-speed hacky sack. Of course, he is going to bring him right back. Now may be in trouble here. Yeah, he is. He is a very good tank. He's got all of the requisites. He's got tons of armor. He's got a lot of health. He keeps that taunt up really, really good. And he heals himself in the process. So it's hard not to be impressed by him. So I'm getting wrecked. This is what I needed to do at the start of the fight. Was jump on Minerva, but Cole wouldn't let me. And I absolutely will, Nick. I had already decided I was going to. Hey, finally got that Minerva down. Okay. Good game, Nick. Good game. I got
Riggedy wrecked, son!
and one more for the tiebreaker. Just going to get those two out of the way now. Since they just whooped me. Yeah. I don't care, Nick. I'll go all minions. I don't care. All right, all right. Sure, buddy. If I'm going all minions, then I definitely want to start with the best minion in the game. No, not that minion, Thomas. Not that minion. No. Can't do it. Can't do it. I think from here, I should probably go to shield minions. While Nick puts together his dream team to kick my butt. All right. And then I'll go, what? Oh, come on. All right, then I'll, I'll get rid of Hella. I'll go with Aim Assaulter. Should have banned that, Mr. Sinister. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to, Nick, but I'm going to try. Ravager Stitcher. I'm not taking strictures, Thomas, from somebody who doesn't PvP. Ravager Stitcher. You play Ravager Stitcher. That guy's terrible. That guy's terrible. These are good minions, and I'm getting my ass whooped. You didn't need a medic. You didn't need a medic. Oh, I couldn't even clear the taunt. Bad things are happening. Good game, Nick. Good game. You put it on me, my friend. You really put it to me. All right. So that's a win for Nick today. You might if I started using them. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, because if I started using him, he'd still do terrible, and you'd get to see how terrible he is. So, yeah, okay. Arena's done. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to skip right to the end of Blitz, since we ate up that time. And let's use the Black Order one time, because I'm trying to put this team on the field at least once every stream to let people get a look at them. This is kind of my flagship team right now. So what I'm going to do is just pick whoever the strongest of these three teams is. It's going to be this 600K with Danvers. I'm glad you had fun, Nick. I'm glad you had fun, buddy. All right, so let's go right at Carol. We got to get her off the field. Let's put an offense down on her for sure. Those basics from Stanos are just, oh, so good. Now, bear in mind, this is like a 100K punch-up. And these guys just wreck. Super overpowered at the moment. Super overpowered. Later, Nick. We'll see you tonight, buddy. All right. Take it easy, man. All right, so there you go. And that's pretty much going to be, I guess, take it easy to all of you. I am heading down. I got to do some stuff before I head into work, and I've only got about 45 minutes left. So that's a good close to an hour and a half of content. That's not bad for a morning stream. But we will be back tonight at around the 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time block. No major upgrades today, Thomas. No, nothing like 2 days ago. Right? Well, we're mostly just hanging on to what we got. I did upgrade Vulture to Gear Tier 13, thinking that I might take him to 14 for my second run in Dark Dimension. But other than that, nothing major. So I guess that's going to conclude Mortytown TV for the morning. Like I said, we'll be back tonight at the 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time block. We're trying to stream twice a day at 9 o'clock a.m. and p.m. If you'd like to hang out with us off time when we're not streaming, you can find a link to our Discord in the description below. Come on by. There's an Ask Vac channel, Ask Me Anything. There's a place where you can check out pics of my roster. There's a place where you can show me pics of yours. So come on by. Hang out with some fellow Marvel Strike Force enthusiasts, and we'll see if we can do everything we can to help you on your Marvel Strike Force journey. So until I see you guys again, be cool, keep gaming. I'm Vac, and I'm out of here.